There is a message for you.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
Time's up.
Well, welcome aboard. Air Wagner here on the middle of April. Hope everybody paid their taxes on time. And I don't want to hear any moans and groans, because you know who doesn't pay taxes? Poor people and dead people. All right, what are we doing today, Robert?
Quick little flight down to Sacramento Executive and IFR flight today.
Yeah, they're reporting 600 overcast. We are going to, I'm going to hand fly it. I need to practice. Right now, we don't know what runway is in use. Let's hear the weather here in Auburn and figure it out.
Auburn Municipal Airport, automated weather observation, 1446 Zulu, wind 240 at 6 knots.
Well, that
visibility
takes care of that.
10, sky condition, overcast at 1,800. Temperature 11 Celsius, 2.9 Celsius. Altimeter 2,999 inches of mercury. Remarks.
Please review noise abatement procedure prior to departure.
Okay, we got that. So what we're going to do is pretty much, it's a really short flight. The problem, though, is we're going that way, and the approach is this way. So it's going to be some vectoring, and we'll probably run it mostly unedited. Right now, we're going to do the checklist, and then we'll come right back as soon as the engines warm up. And there are over 1,000 degrees on the TIT, so we're ready for the checklist, Robert.
Throttle setting 1500 RPM.
Check.
Fuel boost pumps on low.
Check.
Lean mixture as required.
Check.
Position. Left and right hydro flow lights off.
They're off.
Alternators regular. Switch to activate. Check for charge.
They're charging.
Magnetos check. Drop at 50 RPM. Max differential. All
Check.
Propeller check. Feather and 1200.
Check.
Vacuum source check.
Check.
Oil temperature check. Green arc.
Check.
Throttles 900 to 1000.
Check.
Trim control set to takeoff.
Check.
Alternate air check in.
Check.
Wing flap 0. Spoilers off.
Check.
Flight controls check free and correct. Thumbs up.
Now I'm going to stop right there on flight controls free and correct. And that's important because it sounds like that 310 accident that happened last week in Florida, that he had a stuck rudder. So you have to make sure that you have all your flight controls. Okay, continue.
Cabin doors and windows, close lock door warning off.
Check.
Fuel quantity check, set shading.
Check.
Air conditioning is off or circulate.
Check.
Fuel selector to main check D10.
Check.
Emergency crossfeed
Check.
shut off. Flight instruments radio set. 1274. Leaving.
Check.
2. Good. Let me put in 1250. Condenser panel check.
Check.
Cabin pressurization switch.
Check.
Ice protection as required. Test fire extinguishers, check. Fuel boost pumps on low forward mixture.
Okay.
How do the
All right.
brakes feel?
Brake feels good. All right, all important checklist complete. We're going to depart VFR, pick it up in the air, and I think we're ready to go, Robert. You think we're ready to go?
I think so.
Okay.
Don't see anyone on base. Haven't heard anyone. Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet's taking runway 25, departure to the south, Auburn.
What are we looking for?
We're looking for fuel flow, high 40s. Fuel flow looks good. 60.
Cross check. That's the airspeed we're talking about.
80.
Check. Where do we
90,
rotate at?
95.
That's about it right there.
Tap the brakes, pull the gear up.
Check.
Noise abatement.
I'm going to stay low out of the clouds till we get actually, yeah, I think we got to stay, no, well, I think we're just going to go where that's a little bit thinner.
Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet's upwind 25, climbing through 2,100, Auburn.
We're low on fuel, so we're light as a feather. Climbing like mad, getting 2,100 feet, and I'm not even a blue line.
Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet's climbing through 2,700, 2 miles, southwest Auburn. Last call, Auburn. Good morning, NorCal, Golden Eagle 513, Sierra Juliet.
I had two talking at the same time. Who said they're climbing at 9,500? 25-8 Lima, maintain VFR at or below 8.
So the beauty of a twin, we were able to climb above the cloud deck.
Southwest 2093, proceed direct foothill.
1 alligator, fuel pump off, 2 alligator.
25-8 Lima, traffic 11 o'clock, 900 miles, southeast sound, 7,000, climbing Boeing 737.
Good morning, NorCal, Golden Eagle 513, Sierra Juliet.
25-8 Lima, altitude restriction canceled, caution wake turbulence. Southwest 1524 NorCal approach, expect visual approach, runway 35 left. Malibu 9125 Bravo NorCal approach, Sacramento altimeter 3002.
3002, Malibu 9125 Bravo 37,000, and we're now VFR climbing to 14,500.
Malibu 25 Bravo, flighting 360 vector for traffic, expect on course in 5 miles.
Heading 360 for now, Malibu 9125 Bravo, will call.
Plot is 4 Papa Sierra, traffic 12 o'clock, 12 miles southbound, 7,000, descending Boeing 737, turn 10 degrees left, vector for traffic.
10 to the left, 4 Papa Sierra, we're looking.
NorCal approach, Sierra, Tango Sierra, 5,500.
Sierra 226, Tango Sierra, NorCal approach, turn 10 degrees left, vector for traffic.
10 degrees left, vector for traffic, 226, Tango Sierra.
NorCal, Golden Eagle 513, Sierra Juliet.
Is our radio working?
I know.
No, we're not going to Oakland today.
Yep.
We're going to be over the airport.
Golden Eagle to request.
Just off the ground at Auburn, we're 3,700 looking for our IFR clearance, Sacramento Executive 513, Sierra Juliet.
Golden Eagle 513, Sierra Juliet, you got something on file?
Yep, we're on file, 3 Sierra Juliet.
Southwest 2014 to
See the fog layer down below us.
Oh yeah, you can see the fog layer down below us. Front window, push the nose down.
14 traffic 1 o'clock.
You can see that. That's why we had to file. Looks like there's layers.
Yep.
Southwest 2093, contact Oakland Center 119.
Let me avoid this cloud ahead of us.
November 3 Sierra Juliet, got nothing stored for you right now. It's going to be a minute. I'll get you the clearance, but you're going to have to wait.
Sounds good, 3 Sierra Juliet.
Mooney 58 Lima, maintain VFR at or below 9,500 for traffic. Bonanza 6 Delta Hotel, contact approach 124.8.
124.8, 6 Delta Hotel, good
day.
Let's head for the airport. Okay, good video. The filing, I see now that it's still spinning like it didn't file when I pulled up.
Proceed on course, contact approach
maybe it'll pop in while he's waiting. We're going to...
Back on course, 25-4.
Southwest 2014, expect visual approach runway 35 left. Let me know when you get to the bases, descend and maintain 2,000.
Why don't you see what SAC's reporting now on the ADS-B?
Mike Delta, descend and maintain 4,000.
0 Celsius,
1524, proceed direct LMAX, descend and maintain 8,000.
Sacramento Executive Information Tango 1453, observation, wind 0603, visibility 10. Ceiling 600 overcast, temperature 11, dew point 9, altimeter 3000.
Tango Kilo,
ILS approach runway 02,
Auburn to the south out of 4,400. IFR on file.
Contact you have.
Or correction, the San Luis system.
What was the information?
Sierra Juliet,
Tango.
4630.
4630, 3 Sierra Juliet.
You say Tango?
Yes.
I had to climb again to get above it.
Canceled. Southwest 2014, flighting 165.
This is what I think is going to be a vector, about 215.
November 338, Tango Kilo, NorCal approach, squawk 6347.
So you put in the ILS for 02?
Yep. Guess we might as well.
Let's just wait.
Yeah, still.
So I get a reference to where it's at.
Yeah.
Most likely we're going to go out to Coops and maybe do a procedure turn. Oh, this will be a fun one.
Good morning, citation 1022 Golf request.
Alright, so I'm trimmed up.
3 Sierra Juliet, radar contact 4 miles north McClellan, say altitude, Sacramento altimeter 3002.
3002, we're 3,900, 3 Sierra Juliet.
Little 3 Sierra Juliet, clear to the Sacramento Executive Airport, flighting 180, vector for traffic, descend and maintain 3000.
Clear to Sacramento Executive, fly 180 for traffic, descend, maintain 3000, 3 Sierra Juliet.
So legal 3 Sierra Juliet, read back correct, when able advise information, Tango.
We got Tango at Sax, 3 Sierra Juliet.
I got everything but the altitude.
Turn left heading 140.
3000.
This will be my reminder. 180 on the heading, down to 3000.
Southwest 568, 2000 per 9.
Southwest 568.
Alright, so,
Climb and maintain flight level.
in the weather now. Now we're in the clouds.
Maintain flight level 190, Southwest 568.
Marinate Tango Kilo, radar contact 8 miles south Auburn, say altitude, Sacramento altimeter 3002.
3002 and leaving 6,900, 350.
Southwest 2014, turn left heading 070. Southwest 2014, you might have reported.
Yeah, I was distracted. Whoops, going the wrong way.
Yep.
Alright, I'm not going to...
Southwest 2014 in the base, Sacramento, it's going to be 9 o'clock, 9 miles reported.
Now, if I was by myself, I put the autopilot on. But I got Robert here. You got the airplane for a second.
Yeah, my controls.
Southwest 11,
I have the airplane.
Sacramento International, 20 miles reported.
Alright, let's go back on the heading and down to 3000. Alright, there's our heading.
Citation 1022 Golf North Cal Bridge.
Yeah, we're over Lincoln citation. 3,500 for 3,000.
500 to go.
McClellan for the ILS 16.
Citation 22 Golf is going to be a couple minutes.
Tailwind of 14. We're doing 214 across the ground and we get the power back.
November 8 Tango Kilo, I have your clearance advice ready to copy.
Hey, Tango Kilo, go ahead, sir.
Marin 16 Yankee Echo, descend and maintain 6,000, contact Travis.
Alright, we're almost at 3,000, 180, getting bumped around a little bit.
100 to go.
180, 60, 50.
Southwest 2014, contact Capitol Tower 125.7.
Alright, there's our 3,000.
Stinger 8 Mike Delta flighting.
And our 180. Okay.
Moving to 3 Sierra Juliet, expect ILS runway 2 approach.
We'll expect ILS runway 2 approach, 3 Sierra Juliet.
Sierra 6 Tango Sierra, you can expect back on course in 15 miles.
Alright, back on course in 15 miles. Tango Sierra.
Jeez, there's people calling like mad. Yep. Blocking everybody out.
Well, it was 5 miles, 10 miles back.
I did give it on course before and you didn't read it back, so I'm sorry now. Now you got traffic 10 o'clock, 10 miles. Southeastbound 10,000, Boeing 737.
Okay, I'm going to cancel the IFR. I know how to get to where I'm going. 9125 Bravo.
Good luck.
25 Bravo, you're not on an IFR flight plan, you're on a VFR flight plan. Flight present heading vector for traffic.
I'll cancel the flight following 9125 Bravo.
November 25 Bravo, unable, remain on present heading. If you're not going to comply with ATC instructions, let me know, and I'll give you a phone number for a pilot deviation.
There you go.
Copy all 9125 Bravo. Just don't forget about me, please.
Southwest 1170.
That's telling them, huh?
13 miles. Southwest 1170, no problem. At LMAX, cleared ILS, runway 35 left.
I would be very proper today.
Yep.
His fuse is short. I don't blame him. Guy's got a collision course with somebody who wants to cancel. That's smart.
Alaska 488 NorCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 190.
So I lost situation awareness because everything's zoomed in. So I'm going to zoom out now. All right, there's SAC there. I wonder if we're going to get coops. The VOR, outbound, procedure turn, I have no idea. This is why we're putting this on. There's somebody 1,500 feet above us. Is that the guy? No, that's not the guy he was talking to, right?
You can see executive right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, now, if you can see the airport, a contact approach would be in order. And you know what contact approach is?
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah.
1524, looks like it's pretty hazy. You can expect an ILS to runway 35 left.
Let me ask him, because I don't want him to yell at you.
November 25 Bravo, proceed on course.
On course, 9125 Bravo, and we'll cancel the advisories.
NorCal 3 Sierra Juliet, if you can give us a contact approach, we can get into executive.
November 25 Bravo, radar service is terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
25 Bravo, bye now.
Finger 8 Mike Delta, turn left heading 2.
We're losing our hole, huh?
Yep. It's still over there, though.
You still got the airport in sight?
Yep.
2 miles. Westbound altitude indicates 800.
See if you heard us.
Skywest 3822, looks like visual approaches aren't working. Plan a ILS to runway 35 left. Southwest 1524, cross LMAC at or above 3000, cleared ILS, runway 35 left approach.
NorCal 3 Sierra Juliet.
Eagle 3 Sierra Juliet, turn right heading 200.
200, if you can authorize a contact approach, we can get into executive.
Golden Eagle 3 Sierra Juliet, not right now, climb and maintain 3100.
3100, 200 on the heading, 3 Sierra Juliet. You're at the radio.
Southwest 1170, contact Capital Tower 125.7, traffic's no factor.
3100.
That's,
Alaska 488,
I gotta go 100 feet higher. I don't know what that's for.
I don't know.
But I'm gonna do it, so I'm sitting here. Like I said, do you see there's nothing going on here on the autopilot, the hand flying.
Mooney 58 Lima, contact Oakland Center 127.9.
He didn't like the contact approach idea. It throws a lot of them off.
Yep.
I think in all my flying times, I think I've gotten it once. It may be in VFR conditions. I don't remember.
Sierra, proceed on course, squawk VFR, change to advisory, frequency approved.
It throws most of them off for a loop.
On course, squawk VFR. Thank you.
Okay, missed approach, climb to 600, then climbing left turn 1600, direct SAC, VORTAC, and hold.
Give me that.
110.3.
Okay, give me that missed approach again.
Missed approach is climb to 600, then climbing left turn to 1600, direct SAC, VORTAC, and hold.
Okay, I think he gave us 3100 for the towers, maybe.
Yep.
All right, so left turn on the mist, yes?
Yep.
Okay. To what altitude?
We're going to 600, climb to 600, then it's a climbing left turn to 1600.
Okay, so 6 to 16.
Yep.
58 Lima, contact Oakland Center 127.905.
So...
Eagle 3 Sierra Juliet, turn right heading 270.
Right turn 270, 3 Sierra Juliet.
Southwest 1536, reduce speed to 210, then descend and maintain 5000.
Alright, so load approach we've done, brief approach plate we're going through, tune in ID frequency, we'll do that.
So you see how hard it would be, single pilot, no autopilot, to do all this. So Robert's doing the checklist for the approach while I'm flying. There's 270 and 3100.
You want to set minimums?
I can probably do that.
Okay. 2904.
Stand by. 2904?
Yes. 2904.
Stand by. 2904?
Yes.
Even that is taking a lot of attention. 2904, enter. Drop 20 feet. Enter. Enter, good. Okay, so we're good with that. 270 still, and 3100 check.
Okay. We'll take off GPSS and arm approach once we go.
Might as well do it now. I'm on vector, so I'm just going to turn it on now and see what the course says. Course says 019, is that correct?
Yes.
Turn right heading 290.
290, 3 Sierra Juliet.
Bonanza 59 Whiskey, maintain VFR at or above 3,500 till advised. Skywest 3822, cross Helmet, correction.
So when you're hand flying, it's like two things you got to remember. Heading and altitude. Heading and altitude.
If you wanted IFR flight plan to McClellan or just VFR practice approach.
And if you want to err on the altitude, err on the high side by a few feet, 50 feet. That's your ASA standards.
Station 22 Golf, I'll have clearance in about another mile. Right now you're underneath my minimum vectoring altitude.
southbound fuel.
So 1500 is going to be our crossing at Sac Vortex.
Now, just keep going west. You're about to exit the minimum vectoring altitude that you're in now and be at a lower one.
Roger.
Yeah, why am I not...
Turn right heading 360, intercept the localizer, descend and maintain 2000.
360, intercept the localizer, descend, maintain 3000, 30 Juliet. 2000, 30 Juliet.
All right, where's my glide slope? There it is. Just showed up. All right.
Yep.
So I'm making a standard rate turn down to 2000 and heading due north. And here comes the localizer, right? I'm just steepening it up. Ooh, went right through it. He gave us that one a little late.
Yeah.
4631, keep going.
All right, there's 2100, 2200. Let me stop.
Windy 78874 NorCal departure, radar contact.
Turn till the localizer comes in.
Sacramento altimeter 300.
All right, there's 2000.
Yep.
We're going to stay there till we get, now it's starting to come.
November 8 746, cancel IFR.
All right, I think now,
74 IFR cancellation received, maintain VFR at or below.
I'd say we're on the localizer. All right, let's do Papa Gumps. Pressurization check, air conditioner, prop sync, auxiliary pumps, fuel check.
Southwest 1536.
Where do we put the gear down?
I would probably put it over.
How about when the glide slope comes in, but it's almost there. Let's put the gear down now. We're in gear speed barely. First notch of flaps. Reducing power. See how hard it is? I mean, see how busy it is? 1, 2, 3. And this is staying on. It just went off. All right, let me fly that localizer glide slope. Localizer glide slope.
3000. Lingo 3 Sierra Juliet, contact exec tower 119.5.
119.53 Sierra Juliet.
Good job. All right, we're just go.
Executive Tower, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet's checking on with you, ILS 02 approach.
Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, Executive Tower, runway 02, wind 023, let me see this, sorry, wind 0304, clear to land, mower right of runway, midfield.
Clear to land, runway 02, we'll watch out for the mower 3 Sierra Juliet.
All right, checking in, we just, looks like we're just flipping over the VOR about. Almost, no? Okay. Localizer glide slope.
11 o'clock. High. 2 miles.
Is that the mower?
Yeah.
I didn't know the mowers had ADS-B. I should have overlaid.
Just above the glide slope. Looking good.
Yeah, I should have overlaid the approach. All right. 3 green.
3 green. First
green.
notch of flaps.
Localizer glide slope. Localizer glide slope. 1,100. We're going down to 294, right?
Yes.
And Tower Super Cub, 9 Kilo Fox, ready to go 02 whenever.
Whenever.
9 Kilo Fox, Roger. Continue holding traffic on
1,000.
2.5 miles.
On 294.
Copy, hold short to 02, 4 landing traffic, 9 Kilo Fox.
A little bit high on the glide slope, let it drift down. Still within a dot. Still off. Localizer glide slope, localizer glide slope, localizer glide slope.
Out runway.
I'm not going to look up till 300.
600.
A little below the glide slope. You can call the airport side if you see it.
Yep. Airport's in sight.
Okay.
500.
All right, I had enough. Okay. Oh, there's an airport. What do you know? All right, we're going. We're a little fast. How about some speed brakes and full flaps? Oh, look out the front window. There's an airport there. Surprise. All right.
Minimums.
There's what it looked like at minimums. All right, get rid of the speed brakes. Let some speed bleed off. There's the mower in sight. Three green. That's a 20-minute flight. Bouncing through. Okay. 2,500 feet left.
Juliet, you'll turn left on 12, left on Mike, taxi parking this frequency.
Left on 12, left on Mike, this frequency to parking 30 Juliet.
So left on Mike would be left on 12 would be the runway 12.
The base is about 600-700.
We popped out at 600, 30 Juliet.
All right. Super Cub, 9 Kilo Foxtrot, traffic exiting at runway 12. Runway 02, clear.
So that, Mike, that gives you an idea of, single pilot IFR is tough.
I'm sure you heard the pyro.
Yep, copy. Thank you.
And it's pretty thin layer. I think we were up above it at about 800.
Roger.
I was looking down. I didn't see that. Well, anyway, thanks for riding along. We're going to get a pedostatic at Executive Autopilots.